My name is Sophia, and this is my story with Ramadan. Every single year, before Ramadan begins, I tell myself the same thing. If I don't design my days with intention, this month will disappear quietly, like sand slipping through my fingers. And it always does, until I learn something important. You need a Ramadan routine, and if you think you don't, you'll feel it when Ramadan ends. You'll sit there thinking, I didn't do as much as I could have. Ramadan isn't just another month. It's a once-a-year divine opportunity to effortlessly attain Taqwa. Allah tells us, O believers, fasting is prescribed for you, as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may attain Taqwa. Qur'an 2.183. Most people translate Taqwa as God consciousness, but it's deeper than that. The word Taqwa comes from waqa, which means to protect, to shield. Taqwa is living in a way that protects your heart from sin, shields your soul from disobedience, keeps you aware of Allah in every moment. Some scholars even defined Taqwa as placing a protective barrier between yourself and Allah's punishment. That's powerful. Ramadan is not just about hunger. When you fast from what's halal, food, drink, intimacy, you slowly gain the strength to fast from what's haram. Fasting builds a mental power you won't find anywhere else. It rewires your discipline. It sharpens your self-control. It recenters your life around Allah. But here's the truth. Ramadan only transforms those who seek it. And for those people, Ramadan gives us something priceless. A sacred routine. A routine designed for success. In this life and the next. The 5 habits most people ignore in Ramadan. If you ask me what makes a blessed Ramadan, it comes down to 5 core habits. Not trends, not aesthetics, not burnout worship. You need these 5 habits this Ramadan. 1 habit that connects you deeply with the Qur'an. 1 habit that takes care of your body while fasting. 1 habit that increases your generosity. 1 habit that keeps you returning to Tawbah. 1 habit that elevates your prayers. They are all intertwined. If you're not engaging with the Qur'an, not giving charity, not repenting from sins, not praying on time, not taking care of your health, then I have to ask you, what exactly is your focus this Ramadan? What could possibly be more important? Isn't everything else just noise? This month saves people from the hellfire, and we're distracted. Real enjoyment isn't found in pleasure. It's found in progress, in becoming better servants of Allah. My daily Ramadan routine, first 20 nights. Please remember this is what works for me. Take inspiration, then adapt it to your life. 4 a.m. tahajjud, before suhoor. My day begins before the world wakes up. At least 2 rak'at of tahajjud, the dua made at this time, is like an arrow that does not miss its target. Or 30 a.m., suhoor, mindful eating. Eating suhoor is a sunnah, and there is barakah in it. The Prophet said, take suhoor, for there is blessing in it. Bukhari. I focus on hydration, foods that sustain me but not overeating. 6 a.m., Qur'an and morning adhkar. After Fajr, I recite my morning adhkar for protection. Then I sit with the Qur'an. I read in Arabic, then reflect through English tafsir. Ramadan is the month of the Qur'an. Every year my goal is at least 1 complete khatam. 9 a.m., deep work. Post-Fajr is sacred. This is when my mind is clearest, my intentions are strongest, and my work feels purposeful. 12 p.m., midday rest. Following the prophetic tradition, I take a short nap. Without it, Taraweeh feels heavy. With it, worship feels light. 2 p.m., family time and iftar preparations. Afternoons are gentle, family time, light tasks. About 30 minutes for social media and business. 1 to 2 hours preparing a mindful iftar. 5:30 p.m., dhikr, dua, and movement. Before iftar, light walking or stretching. Evening adhkar, deep dua. The Prophet said, The fasting person's dua at iftar is not rejected. 6 p.m. Iftar with gratitude. I break my fast gently, remembering the fasting person has 2 joys, and I try to eat with balance. 1/3 food, 1/3 drink, 1/3 air. 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Taraweeh, reflection and planning. I pray Taraweeh at the masjid. Afterwards, more Qur'an, quiet reflection. Before sleep, I reflect on my day. I plan tomorrow's worship. I read something Islamic to soften my heart. This routine nurtures my prayers, my Qur'an, my health, my discipline. And during the last 10 nights, everything shifts to the night. Before we end, I want to leave you with something to reflect on. Ramadan isn't just a month of fasting. It's a month of realignment, a reminder that barakah doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing things with purpose. It's about slowing down enough to notice Allah in the details, in your breath, your hunger, your patience, your prayers. Have you ever paused and truly asked yourself, where does real contentment actually come from? Have you compared the peace that comes from these habits to the emptiness that follows temporary pleasures? Because here's what I've learned. Real enjoyment is found in progress, in the quiet, unseen journey of becoming a better servant of Allah. The satisfaction you feel while growing spiritually, while praying more consistently, returning to the Qur'an, restraining your desires and softening your character, is far greater than any short-term pleasure this world can offer. That kind of fulfillment stays. And that's why, before Ramadan begins, or even if you're already in it, I want to help you set intentions and goals that lead to lasting spiritual change, not burnout, not perfection, but consistency. Instead of overwhelming yourself, think in categories, not checklists. Here are 8 areas to focus on. Choose 1 or 2 goals from each, not all. A. Prayers or salah. Prayer is the spine of your Ramadan. 1. Fard, also known as mandatory. Don't miss the 5 daily prayers. If one prayer needs extra care, let it be Fajr. 2. Sunnah prayers. Aim for the 12 raka'at of Sunnah prayers daily. 3. Duha, a beautiful pre-noon prayer. Some call it the lazy tahajjud, and honestly, Ramadan is the best time to begin. 4. Taraweeh. Prioritize Isha first, then Taraweeh. Witr. Follow the Imam to include witr after Taraweeh. 5. Tahajjud, especially in the last 10 nights seeking Laylat al-Qadr. Try to continue this habit even occasionally after Ramadan. 6. Nafil. Pray extra whenever your heart feels inclined. B. Qur'an. Ramadan is the month of the Qur'an. Reading in Arabic. Even without full understanding, every letter is rewarded. For you to understand, read the translation. These are the words of your Lord. Listen daily. I personally keep the Makkah live broadcast playing throughout the day. You can also try to memorize and/or review, because Ramadan is a great time to review, though many scholars advise prioritizing reading over memorization during this month. See worship or ibadah. Worship isn't only prayer, it's presence. 1. Make dua, ask Allah abundantly. He loves when his servants call upon him. 2. Do dhikr, keep your tongue moist with remembrance. 3. Tafakkur. Reflect on Allah's creation. Ponder the meanings of the verses you recite. 4. Seclusion. If you can, perform itikaf in the last 10 nights. If not, create moments of intentional seclusion at home. It may not count as itikaf, but it still nourishes the soul. D. Body care, physical. Your body is an amiyana, a trust from Allah, therefore take care of it. Stay hydrated. After iftar, adjust your sleep schedule. Eat nutrient-dense meals for suhoor and iftar. Stay lightly active. Walking or gentle movement before iftar works well. A strong body supports consistent worship. E. Community, social. Islam is not practiced alone. 1. Family. Share iftar together. There is barakah in eating collectively. 2. Reverts. Many new Muslims feel overwhelmed during Ramadan. Be gentle, be present. Be welcoming. 3. Service. Volunteer to help someone quietly. Small acts carry immense reward. F. Fasting. Mental and spiritual. Imam al-Ghazali described 3 levels of fasting. Ordinary, abstaining from food, drink, and intimacy. Extraordinary, guarding the eyes, ears, tongue, hands, and feet from sin. Perfect, a heart fully focused on Allah, detached from worldly distractions. Ask yourself daily, which level am I striving for today? G. Charity, finances. Ramadan softens the heart and opens the hand. Sadaqah. Give more than what's required. Iftar. Hosting. Feed others if you can, but avoid extravagance, gossip, and showing off. Zakat. Calculate and give it correctly. Zakat al-Fitr. Ensure it's given before Eid. For women, it's usually paid by the head of the household. H. Character. Akhlaq. The Prophet was sent to perfect character. Work on self-improvement. Be extra patient, especially while fasting. Perform daily acts of kindness. Ramadan is not about doing everything. It's about doing something consistently. If you leave this month, praying better, closer to the Qur'an, softer in character, more aware of Allah, then Ramadan has done its job. May Allah accept our fasting, our prayers, our struggles, and our intentions. And may He allow us to leave Ramadan better than we entered it. With love, Sophia Hearts.